Hello and welcome. I am Scrapperlock and this is House Flipper. We're continuing with our career mode where we were flipping a house that was even smaller than our shack. It's just a little shed and we put a bathroom in there and we made it pretty nice. And I did some work off screen and now we're going to go visit it. And we've spent about $7,000 renovating it. So we're about $47,000 in the hole, so we need to sell it for at least 48 or 49 to make any money on it. But you can see it was a huge mess when we got started, and now you're going to see that it looks really nice. So last time we did this thing where we put these chairs and had a little patio here. I added a light. We got moles. We come back here, other than the moles, which are a pain. Where's the shovel? Other than the moles, we've been doing really well. You should be able to, like, spray mole be gone. Go away, mole. You should be able to spray mole be gone or something on it, so that you don't have to keep dealing with it. But anyway, the moles are gone, and we're doing pretty well. I created a little gazebo here, which we can sit in. Couple of lights. Remember, we don't have a bed in there, so I put a hammock out here under this tent. You can lay out and relax. And I figured if we want to cook, there's no oven inside, so I put a barbecue grill and a table we can eat on. I think that looks pretty good. I added some flowers over here. And on this other side, I added another little flower garden here. I think that's enough. And at this point, I'm ready to sell this bad boy. So if we come in here, we can see I put a couple pictures on the wall. We've got a clock, we've got our desk, we've got our armchair to relax in, and if we have to use the can, we can. Everything looks good in here, so I think we are ready to try to sell this house. So let's hit enter. Let's submit our garden for the contest and see what happens. Garden contest. Modern, Japanese, American. I have no idea. Let's just see. Layout. Plant section is low. 62. Okay, increase the value of the house a little bit. That's not too bad. Now we're going to put our house on auction. And we'll see. Remember, we need to get like 48K if we want to break even. Doesn't look like we're going to get that. We got 45, 46. Oh, we made a few $1,000. Yeah. Oh, extra profit from the garden competition. If we hadn't had the garden competition, we would have actually lost money on this house. Alright, so, I only need one bedroom, but there's none here. I need a separate office. There's no place for my documents and books. Yeah, okay. Yes, we're going to accept the offer. So, this is what we changed it to. Looks pretty good. And look how nice the garden and the yard looks. Very, very nice. Lots of decorations. We definitely made it look better. And there we go, guys. All set. Looks great. I think the gardening stuff is fun in small doses, but having a giant yard and all that to decorate, you know, I had a few ideas, but I really wasn't in the mood to do that much gardening. Okay, so let's go in here. We've got almost 200,000 bucks, and we'll go to the browser. Now we have this house after a flood, or the connoisseur house. These look like they're almost the same. These three look like very similar floor plans, these three, but this one looks a little different than these two. Of course, you can get much bigger. Obviously, House on the Moon is huge. It's going to be interesting to see what that's like. It's probably a bunker. But let's go ahead and do them in order. The house after the flood. So this needs a complete renovation after it was flooded. Wow, that looks bad. So this is where we're going to have to plaster, I believe. And we started with molehills. Okay, so let's get rid of the mole. I guess it's just random which hill he's under. And goodbye, mole. Go away. Got a bunch of furniture out here. Ugh. Now this back fence looks alright. This back deck is not too bad. Okay, so I think we're gonna need this. Or are we gonna need the plaster? Let's see. No, I guess we're gonna need plaster for this, so let me go inside and we're gonna check. I think, yeah, we have to plaster all this stuff. I don't know if we're gonna be able to do this without having been in the tutorial that has the plaster. We'll just have to see. So we're going to have to make a lot of repairs in here. We'll clean up the garbage first. We definitely have a bigger home in here. Let's take the doors off. Yeah. Wow, look at all this stuff. Huge amount of junk. And so the question is what we're going to do with the layout, which rooms are going to be which, and so forth. And then I don't know, in terms of the plaster, we've never actually gotten the ability to do that. It seems like it's locked. So why can't this go away? Oh, because I got rid of this. There we go. Okay, light switch, goodbye. More junk in here. So this was the kitchen. This was the living room. Light switch, lights overhead. So bathroom, bedroom, back door. Back door looks okay. I think we can leave that. So it seems to me bathroom's there. It seems to me like we could open this up and we could pull this wall down here to make this a study. Like put the wall there to make this a study. That would push this wall back a little bit, make this a bedroom. Knock into this wall here to make this the bathroom, and then have this be kitchen, living room, or kitchen dining room. We could knock this wall down. Instead, we could actually put a wall here, you know, and then this would be like the master suite. And then, of course, close this off. And so then we have a little hallway that goes into the master suite, which is the bedroom, bathroom, right? And actually, this could all be open. So we could potentially do that. I don't think this can clean this. I think we really need plaster. And it's not letting me do any plastering yet. So I can see if I can buy it and try to do it. If not, I'm going to have to do one of the quest missions in order to actually be able to fix up this house. And that goes. There's always a light at the top, and I never look at the top because I'm always looking I never look at the ceiling because I'm always looking down to do the cleaning. You know? So let's clean everything up, and then I'll see what I can do about the plastering. And we got a new skill point in cleaning. Let's see all the dirt on the minimap. And do we have another perk? And negotiation, we can improve. Quick jobs. Alright. So that these windows in here are done. Let's take the light off, the light switch off. There we go. Now we get these windows in here. So yeah, you can't do things like add or subtract windows from the outer walls. You can't knock down outer walls. You can't add new outer walls. You can't change where the outer doorways are. But you can change the layout inside. Let's take that off. Can't remove the power outlet. We can remove that. Clean these windows. There we go. And then in here, so all the bottom part is destroyed because of the flood. But the upper part's fine because the upper part wasn't flooded. And then here's the bathroom. So now, the windows being open tells us that they are all clean. Alright, so let's see. We also need to sweep over here. And over here. And over here. And over here. What I missed, there we go. Just make sure we get all the dirt. And that light needs to go. I always miss those. Oh, and a light switch. And that is all the dirt on the inside. The back looks nice. Do we have weeds here? Or do we have to clean up? Ah, okay. Ah, all these dry patches. Okay. So that's looking pretty good, guys. I think we're alright. Except I've got to figure out how to do plaster. So let's try purchasing the plaster. Supplies. No. Plaster bucket. So let's buy that. Okay, so we can plaster. Alright, so it's not too bad. I thought this was an extra plaster thing, but it's not. Alright. So let's move this. So now we're going to have to paint over this, of course. But this enables you to kind of repair the flood damage. Right? And we're going to have to do this on the inside as well. No, I want to pick it up. There we go. Okay. So we're going to be doing some plastering here. I'll do a little bit of it on screen so you can see how it goes, and then after we do a little bit on the inside, I will stop and I'll bring you back after I'm all plastered up. So basically you just do that, eventually we're going to run out of plaster, so we'll buy another plaster bucket. We'll put one in here, and one in there, and one in there, and one in there, and one in there, and one in there. And I'll finish this, so you just hit E, click the bucket, and then do that. And obviously after that you have to paint. Right? Because it looks terrible. Why is it there? So sometimes you get this kind of thing where it's just on the bottom of all the walls, and sometimes you get just individual holes in the walls that you have to plaster over. And it's not actually, I guess, worth doing some of this plastering, just because I'm going to knock some of these walls down. But at least you can see what it's like. And it's not too hard. It's pretty simple. And it's pretty cool. Most homes don't have this much to plaster. It's usually just a few holes in the wall rather than every single wall segment all the way across. But the whole idea of this is that you're looking at a flooded, damaged house, and you're trying to repair the flood damage, so... And I think at this point, I'm going to pause the video, and I will bring you guys back when our house is all plastered and we're ready to start knocking down some walls. Alright folks, we're back. We've plastered the inside and the outside of the house. It's looking a lot better than it did. I think I do want to make this a basically kitchen living room combo. I don't think we're going to knock down every single wall, but we will open it up. So let's start sledgehammering. There we go. By the way, if we look at our skills, negotiation still needs some. We're maxed out on gardening. We still have a lot of building XP to do, so we need built walls. And demolition, we need to destroy 23 more things. So we have a lot of demolition to gain. Muscle strength and so on. We're maxed out on handyman. We're getting very close on painting, and we have a lot of cleaning to do too. So we have some of our stuff maxed out, and some of our stuff we still need a lot of XP. So what I'm doing here is I'm going to knock most of this out, and then I'm going to put lintels above, which I think will still delineate it into multiple rooms. Now the reason to do that is, first of all, I think it is good to have some delineation to demarcate where you're going to be putting different paint colors or tiles or different flooring. But in addition to that, we're going to have... God, I always miss these lights. In addition to that, the buyers usually want specific rooms. So if I take this room and make it a living room, dining room, kitchen combo without any walls, what they're going to say is there's no kitchen in this house. Right? Even though there is a kitchen in the house. They'll say, no, there isn't, because it's not delineated as a separate room. So, what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and knock most of these walls down to open it up. Right? We've got 2 wall segments here. Right? 2, correct? 1, 2. So we're going to make it even 2 wall segments here. Maybe we should do 3. 1, 2, 3. So we'll knock this one down, and I guess we're going to add one back on the other side. Okay, so we'll add one here. And then what we're going to do is we're going to put the lintel all through this way, and what you're going to see is it's going to make like dotted lines on the map, and I think that delineates it into separate rooms. So right now it says a 42 square meter room. Yeah, I don't know how you do 3 walls at once. Ah. Well, that makes it easier. Alright, so now it says room 17 square meters here and 24 square meters here. So we have 2 different rooms, right? So it has delineated this as 2 different rooms, and yet it's open. So we can have this be the kitchen, and then this could be like a dining living area, right? Or we could maybe have this be the living room and this be like a kitchen, an eat-in kitchen. I think that might be really nice. And then the other thing I wanted to do was... So I want to make this sort of an office, but I want to push this back to make this bedroom a little bit bigger. And I want to take a lot of this down. So let's see, if we take this wall down, right, and the idea would be to put a wall here, right, which gives us, 2 more wall segments of width in this bedroom to make it bigger. Got a nice bathroom here. We could... Yeah, and then so that if this wall comes across here, we have like a master suite. I think that might work. And then this needs to be closed off. So we're going to take this down and make walls. Right? Okay, so now this is our hallway here, right? Now, in theory, actually, we could make this the master bath. Kind of weird being at the front of the house with 2 windows, though, so I guess not. So let's see, if we draw this out this way, so we're going to knock this down. Right? So these guys come down, and then we're going to knock this down. Right, and the idea is to draw this wall out to here. Right? There. Okay. Okay, so that's too much, because we want a doorway here. I didn't plan this out right. There we go. And get rid of that light. Okay. So this is a doorway. Lintel. We need 4. 1, 2. Stop. Stop. 3, 4, and then the wall. And then here, we don't need a doorway. Is that the right place, or did I do it too far back? I did it too far back, didn't I? Okay. So this gets knocked down. So we're completely redesigning the layout of this house. I like doing that. I think that's fun to do. And we got a new skill point. Triceps of steel or faster demolition. Let's do faster demolition. Yeah, that's going faster. I don't know if we're going to even make much money on this house because of all the money we're going to be spending putting up walls and stuff, but that's okay. It's fun to redesign. I think, actually, now that I'm looking at this, I think this may be the house that I used as one of my showrooms. I think I knocked all this down and this section was a showroom. And then you went back here and you were into the house part. But we're going to sell this house. We're not going to keep it. Okay, so now we're ready to put the walls in. And there's not going to be a door into the bedroom from here. And we did some building skill points. Built walls already painted, 400% faster. Let's do the 400% faster building so it'll come out really fast. Look at that. Yeah, so we don't need another doorway into the bedroom. And that will give us more wall area to like put up furniture and stuff. I really should be doing multiple at a time, shouldn't I? Okay, so this is our master suite now. Right? You kind of come through it like that. And we have a bedroom and a bathroom there. Looks good. Alright guys, and then this is our front hallway. And this is going to be our home office. And so the guys who are griping about home offices won't be griping anymore. Because we can put this right here as a home office. And this will be our kitchen. And our living room. So I think eat-in kitchen back here. So it'll be like a kitchen dining room combo, and then this will be like the living room. Or do we want this to be the living room? Since we have a solid wall here. I always think about like where you're gonna put the couch to like watch TV. You know? So I think it might be kitchen here, and then like we could put a couch here and a TV against that wall, or a couch here and a TV on that wall, maybe. So if this is going to be the kitchen, let's get in a ceiling light so I can see what I'm doing. And installations, we want to put a modern light switch. That's my favorite, so we'll put that one right there. And then for lighting, ceiling lamps. How about that? For now, anyway. And then we have light. Alright, so this is going to be the kitchen. I would say this is where like the sink and the fridge and everything is going to be. Let's go ahead and fix the light switch. We're not going to be able to do this whole house in one episode, guys, of course, because it's just too big. But, and there was too much to fix. But we can get some of it done, and we'll finish it up in the next episode. Or maybe I'll do some work off screen and show you the result. Okay, and then we gotta fix this light switch here, or outlet. It'd be so nice if it were this easy to fix electricity. Done. Okay, now we have a radiator here. That's fine. All right, so if we're going to be putting the sink and everything over here, I think we're going to want tiling where they are, maybe, and then hardwood everywhere else. I definitely want hardwood in here. Let's go with a darker hardwood because we've been doing light hardwood a lot. So let's go with maybe this color. See how that looks. Maybe that may be too dark. Let's do this one. See how that looks. That's even darker, Alright, so we'll go with the first one. That looks pretty good, that's nice. So my thinking here is to have this section maybe be tile because it's going to be like the sink counters and stuff. I think so. So then the question is what colors are you putting on the walls? And then we'll come back in and figure out the tile. So I think we're going to do sand almond in here. Let's get some paint cans. We also need some white. We really only need one can of white. And then in the other room, we want to do something light, but I think we want to do something more like a greenish, not too green. How about young flower buds in here? Alright, so let's get some paint on the walls and see how this looks. Yeah, I like that. I think that looks nice. Yeah. It's very buggy putting paint on the underneath side of the windows for some reason. There we go. Alright guys, so I will paint and I'll bring you back when these two rooms are painted. Alright folks, we're back. We have created, I don't know if we're going to keep these lights, but just put them in here to, you know, give me something to see with. So we're green in here, and we're like a tan in here, and I think this looks pretty good. So now we need some floor tiles. Something to offset the sort of dark hardwood floor. The sepia, maybe? I think that looks pretty good. I like it. Alright, so now we need to get in an oven, a sink, a countertop, and a refrigerator here. So let's start with the fridge. So we're going to go kitchen, electronic equipment, home appliances. Well, let's see what happens if we do this. That should be white, front, brown. Okay, if we put this here, is this going to be too big? No, we can put it right there. Okay. There we go. And now we want to get for home, electronic equipment, appliances. We want to get an oven, right? Electric cooker. Put the oven right there. And then we want to get a sink. Right, so we go kitchen. Furniture? No. Kitchen Here we go, sink. So what kind of sink do we want? Do we want to go with white? I like these guys. The Glen. So let's get a sink Glen. I think we want to have a, I don't know, like that kind of bottom? Wooden bottom, I guess. I think the tabletop should be some sort of lighter. Or it should be darker. Oh, actually, that's pretty good. There we go. And then we want to look for Glen. Cupboard with drawers, Glen. Now that's narrow. Let's show all results with the Glen. Wide cupboard, Glen. Okay, let's try that. And what did we do here? I don't remember. I think we left that way, didn't we? Yeah. And then we had like a lighter top. Okay. Tabletop. We went with that. I think that's correct. No, we didn't go that light. I don't remember which one we did. This one? French nut. Okay. That looks good. Alright, and then I think we can do another one to get another countertop in here. We got plenty of counter space. And then we might be able to get a narrow one in. Will that fit? Or oh yes, perfect. And we got our stove there. So we have plenty of room in this kitchen. It's really quite roomy. So we might even be able to get a table in here. Let's grab a radiator. Right there. This room is looking pretty good, guys. Let's do blinds. Mountable short wide. Maybe we could do that. I think we want to go maybe... Do we want to go brown with this? Or do we want to go green to offset the other room? Let's assemble it. See how it looks. I think it looks pretty nice, and it kind of matches the green over there. I like it. I'm a little concerned that the oven is going to start a fire with that curtain, though. Well, yeah, I think we got to take that down. I'm a little concerned that the oven's going to start a fire. I think we should go blinds here. I mean, obviously, you can't really start a fire, but... so let's go brown then. And then we can assemble these. Right? There we go. That one's in. And then we can assemble these guys. And these guys. I think the blinds, like window treatments, just make it look so much nicer. Alright, so we got our window treatments up. That's looking pretty good. Can we get a table in here is the question. So let's see what we've got for tables. Kitchen, furniture, tables. Why are they giving us coffee tables for kitchen furniture? I don't understand that. Square dining room table. See how this looks. I don't think that's going to fit our decor. Dining table. I would like a small round dining table, but they don't seem to have one. Let's try dining table. Search all results. There's a round one. This looks like it would fit our decor. I think this fits in here. I think this is fine. Right? Let's see, maybe that's not gonna fit. It's pretty tight. Maybe what we want is something longer and skinnier. Let's go back. Dining table, search. Light color dining table. They don't seem to have much that's small. Square? I just think that's too big for the room, which is frustrating. You know, I just want a small table that we can like put in a corner, but that's something they don't have. Ah, that's what I want. Okay. Yeah, that's reasonable. Okay, let's move that over a little bit. Can we walk around it? Looks good. So now we get dining chairs. Let's see. Oh, I like these. I like these. Alright, this is good. So now we have like an eat-in kitchen. There we go. We have an eat-in kitchen right here. This is looking pretty good, guys. I like it. Alright, let's do some decorating. Accessories for the kitchen. We can put a bowl out here on the table. And then we can put this thing up. Right there. And so the idea is just to add a little bit to what we've got, you know, to make it look nice. Kind of staging the house, as it were. Let's see. Hanging kitchen utensils. We already have utensils. Let's see. Drying rack. Put that next to the sink, I guess, for the dishes. And let's see, we can put, let's see, what else do we want to put in here? A jar with stuff in it. Just, you know, add a little bit of decoration. And we can get a plant to put in the corner here. So we go decorations, plants. Let's see what we can put here. This thing maybe? Yeah. Yeah, it looks nice. I think we could maybe put another plant right here. So one of the things I did, guys, Oh, that's too small. I want a tall plant. Ficus. Yeah, okay. So one of the things I did was instead of having this be a regular doorway, I expanded it so it's like an archway. So this makes it very open and airy, I think. I think this looks great. So now we gotta make sure that this is over the dining table. This is very hard to get right. But that looks good. And then I'm going to take these lights, actually move them out of here and put them over the sink. So it's easy to see while you're cooking. Right? I think that's looking pretty good. I'm actually pretty happy with it. I like it, guys. What do we say about maybe putting tile on this wall? I think it actually might look nice to set it off. Plus, if there's splatter from the stove, it'll get on the tile and it's easier to clean off. So let's finish up by going on the walls, finding some wall tile, and let's see, we want something in the brown area. Maybe this? Is there something a little darker? This looks like about as dark as it gets. That's very dark, but I feel like we want something like with smaller rectangles. So let's do this and see how it looks. Oh yes. Oh, that's very nice. I like that a lot. That's very pretty. And that looks, you know, I mean, unfortunately you can't do a backsplash, but I think that looks really good. Yeah, I think that's looking really good. I like that. These lights are in my way now. And there's no undo button. Alright, let's move these lights out of the way, because they're in my way. So I have to repaint that in there, but everything else looks good. You know, watching like HGTV and the various like shows about designing, I always thought they were crazy when they were talking about things like accent walls, but now that I've actually started doing some designing, I find I like them. I don't have one in my house. My house isn't really set up for like accent walls just because of it's all sort of open, but I really like this. We've got kind of tile backsplash here. Yeah, this is looking pretty good. I like it, guys. I like it a lot. So now we need to just fix up the paint in here, right there. And then we need to put the lights back over here so that we can see when we're cooking. I think, guys, this is a really good room. I really like this a lot. I hope you're enjoying it. I hope you like what we're doing with our house here. This is something very different from the previous one. In here we're going to have the TV over there, the couch over here, and I don't know, bookcases, something like that. We'll do some of that decorating, and then in here, this will be our master bedroom suite with the bathroom here and the bedroom here. You know, I'm not sure I like how that door is positioned. We'll see. And then this will be our home office. So probably next episode we'll finish this room, we'll do the home office and the hallway, we may do the bathroom, and maybe I'll do the master bedroom off screen, or maybe I'll finish decorating this off screen, we'll see. But until next time, I am Scrapperlock, and this has been House Flipper.